Stripperella Episode 1. The stripper superhero, stripper by night, hero by later night. This is a Stan Lee made parody of the superhero genre. We follow Erotica Jones, played by Pamela Anderson. Now that you're all caught up, let's dive in. Episode 1. Beauty and the Obese Part 1. Show starts with a guy critiquing a fashion show. Awesome, it's so beautiful, I love it. And I hate it. Then the model on stage started growing like she got hit by one of Doofenshmirtz gadgets, the Growinator. And yeah, she puffed up like the damn Marshmallow Man. Unfortunately, falling on the dude in the pimp-ass coat. Now we cut to security, doing his job perfectly. Bro, get him out of here. The guy starts enjoying the show and gets a warm welcome from the nerdy boss of the establishment, Kevin of the Tenderloins. He starts gassing the prestige of the place when some slob walks out of the washroom.
Let's see
The dude is
titties.
describing what the stripper's titties look like to a blind man. Like, bro, they exist. Just use it like Braille. Anywho, now we're introduced to a side plot. A guy wants a girl who's sitting down to dance with him, where in response the gay bartender scares him off. Why the long face? She explains her new boyfriend's coming and she gets to meet his brother after a month, and she's just nervous. They're conjoined, so how she ain't meet him? Me and the bartender got some questions, but that's neither here nor there. Moving along. The brother's a nerdy asshole and her boyfriend's just a chill guy. Just a chill dude, bro. Moving along. Kevin wants Erotica up on the dance floor and says what could be more important than work, punctuality, being on time type shit, and then now we cut to Stripperella saving a baby from two lions.
Lady, Jesus, my ears, you're screaming right in my ears.
After some agility and high-speed movement, Shorty trips. What type of superhero are you? Then starts taunting these wild animals with the baby. After a 100 IQ play, she returns the baby, tells the zookeeper maybe a playground movement is in order, cause what is this? Maybe just move the animals in general back to Africa, back in their home place? They seem a little agitated. And yeah, so just head back to work. Starting her set, she had the guys going hog wild, dog, like. But before it got too exotic, her belly button rings
Bloody fucking ringing
to
bastard.
where she knows she has to go. It's like important. She's just changed behind a tree, so much for being discreet. Best one-liner by a female.
Doers, prepare to become evil don'ters.
I'm just playing, I don't discriminate. This guy just happened to be so lost in the sauce, he's just pointing his leaf blower at her. Ride her bike like this. But they're so thirsty, why he out the window like this, bro? Heading to the secret lair, Stripperella uses her tattoo code to get inside. Why is her tramp stamp a code, bro? What? After a hassle to reach, we now meet her boss, Chief Stroganoff. Yeah, you heard me. And she's Agent 69. Again, I didn't stutter, brother. You heard me. He had an issue with his remote control chair, which I felt bad about till he just gets up because he's not Professor X. Bro, why did you... Anywho. Ultimately, he called Stripperella over to watch the video of the girl enlarging and gave her the mission to get to the bottom of it. He gave her key details. She's the 8th model this has happened to. He thinks somebody's doing it out of malice. Also, all 8 models were represented by the same agency, the Pretty Girl Modeling Agency, ran by a man named Narrowsec. So getting there, a girl asked Erotica if her elbows look fat. Erotica said, nah, shorty, they look good as hell. Matter of fact, I was thinking that they look fine as this. And then Narrowsec walks out and starts saying crazy demands. Noticing Erotica, man is in shock. He's like, damn, shorty, you fine. Those lips, hips, and body all over the place.
Those lips, hips, and face, bodies all over the place.
Dang, office mine now. Before he actually walks off, though, he calls cliche stump fat. Proceeds to also walk to his office, checking out Erotica with like a magnifying glass. Narrowsec finds no imperfections, talking about skin perfect, toes 1 centimeter apart. I eat you like a glazed donut. What are we talking about? So she mentioned the models like getting hit by the Doofenshmirtz thing. There's someone loose being crazy. Homie's like, what models? I had nothing to do with any growing models. You're insane, woman. Erotica's like, I just thought since they all worked for you, maybe you knew a little something. I just was thinking. He's like, I don't hire models to think. And he walks off. I don't hire models to think. Looking through his files, Erotica uses her tongue scanner. And let me tell y'all, she can scan me anytime. Moving along. He returns midway through a lick. And Erotica unslickly just drops it and slams the drawer like, shorty, be better. That was not slick. He saw you. Coming back in, Narrowsec gives Erotica her first gig. She's excited about it because it's a band she actually be listening to. On scene for the music video now. Cliche tells Erotica to check out her boob job, and she even got her thumbs reduced because we heard what what's-his-face said. Also, her elbows. Elbows? I'm not too sure why. But Cliche says the doctor's name was Mr. Serencine or whatever, and gave Erotica a card. Mr. S is what we'll call him. The girls proceed to see Stiffy Woods, the musician, and start fanning out. Erotica asks what song will he be making a video for, and he says Encyclopedia Satanic or some bullshit. The person over intercom says, "Places, people." He said the band plays and hot thin chicks just dance around. So they start. Gave Cliche a diving board to dance on. Dude thinks she got sober balance, but whatever. The girls in the band start rocking out, complete goon feel, but midway through, Cliche is the ninth victim and lodging like the thing, ultimately making Fatback Auntie break the board and cause a damn tsunami wave with her heavy ass drop. Then when she gets checked on, Shorty's big ass got stuck in the bottom of the pool. Can it get any worse? Like, pick a struggle. You can't make this stuff up, man. Anywho, Stripperella shows up, grapples a tree and ties it to Shorty to unwedge her, which works like a charm and has her hanging like she got booby-trapped. Getting her down, Stripperella gives Cliche CPR. Cliche asks what happened after she wakes up, and Stripperella tells her she bloated up like a sea cow. Seeing how big she has become, Cliche just starts dramatically crying about how she should have just been left to die. Which, whatever, Shorty. Every day above the ground is a good one. Shut up. And now we move along. Back to the date. Shorty's doing mad tricks with her tongue, and the big-headed brother got something to say. Well, he ends up choking, and the brother's still hating, so he checked him and told Shorty they should go somewhere else alone. How are they gonna do that? I'm not sure. Anywho, Stripperella extracts her tongue-piercing information, listing the things the victims had in common. She has 5 vegetarians, 7 of them got giggitied by Charlie Sheen, and they all had boob jobs. So pulling up on Doc S, we see him before Erotica even arrives.
No, I'm not seeing you in the obituary column.
This menace, bro. Episode 2, Beauty and the Obese Part 2. So Erotica starts in a nun costume with a terrible code name.
Hi, my name is Sister Mary.
She's asking to speak to Mr. S and bruh. This guy's putting on his ears. He's his own damn test subject. Like, I bet there was no reason to replace him in the first place. He just wanted to experiment on himself. Anywho, offering her all his services, she declines and said she only came by to grab donations for the models who tragically got obese. He's like, ugh, why would I ever contemplate donating to them harlots? Just cause I performed surgery on each one before the incident, like, make it make sense. Then bro had a Michael Jackson meltdown too. It's rough out here. Some nurse comes in like, where's this thing at? He's like, oh darling, maybe room 1, 2, or 4, but not 3. Under no circumstance you enter room 3. Do you hear me? Room 3 is a private manager only area. And she's like, I know. Stay out of there. There's obviously stuff you don't want people to see in there. He's like, exactly, you get it. So Stripperella's like, alright. I'm gonna go do whatever nuns do. He's like, go to church? She's like, yeah, that. Cutting back to the twins' journey, they've returned to the club. The smart brother forgot his ID, but Persephone comes out and gets them in anyways. They got a flight tomorrow, and nerdy dude's saying he mad they gotta hang out in the Sleaze Emporium. Erotica takes note of Persephone being happy and claims she wishes she had time to fall in love, but she's busy fighting crime. So the bartender's like, hold up, wait a minute, what do you mean fighting crime? She's like, oh, no, dog, I said grime, like I'm always cleaning. Matter of fact, I gotta go clean right now. Walks past Kevin, the boss, like, bye. And he's like, where are you going? Oh, whatever. Then we cut to Scylla. She broke into Scylla forbidden room 3. But while in there, we find out it's the breast implants that turn women fat. And the CEO is right behind her. And bro, Shorty pulls out a whole ass Glock. Where did Stripperella get this from? Where did she whip it from? Bro, what is her arsenal? Shorty looking like the Terrifier. Or that one villain on Fear and Hunger. Anywho, she's like, what about S? And where you learn that the same person is him, bro. He just changes his appearance. Just gassing himself up. Like, this is why I'm plastic surgeon. Like, good for you, bro. You should not have that much parts of you come apart. Like, you're one of them damn potato people. Anywho, I really gotta stop saying anywho. But anywho, he's trying to gas himself, and she's like, it's not that impressive. He's like, it's pretty impressive. She's like, it's not that impressive. and she's taking him to the authorities. And he drops some Dr. Octopus tentacles to put Shorty to bed with some sleeping gas. One last time pulling off the Jackson Supreme. Persephone's man's brother is now wasted on some let's go see your girl strip, and he gets all embarrassed, but gets dragged by the drunk one anyways. He gets on stage and they start fighting, ultimately leading to the security guard kicking out the smart one, but obviously they both gotta go. So Persephone, still topless from her set, comes outside, and long story short, the nerd's jealous. He feels like he couldn't get a girl like her, so he's just rude. And they end up talking, and yeah, they all chill. Back to Stripperella's point of view. He wakes up shy, go down to a table and asking this guy why he's sabotaging models, and his responses never end.
Why? Because my whole life beautiful girls have spurned my advances. I vowed that one day I would make them all pay.
So just because...
Also, my mother was a model. She ran off when I was 5. I declared then and there that I would make all models pay.
Well, but even if you could...
Also, I once had a promising career as a model. I had a scholarship to go to modeling college and everything. But then, I became horribly disfigured in a modeling accident. They said I would never model again, and I vowed to make them all pay. Oh, yeah, also my grandparents were killed by models.
I'll admit.
So she's like, your genius plans to make every model fat? He's like, not exactly. I'm one up in it and making them explode with the implants next. Bro literally went from torta implants to nuclear Oppenheimer plants. Like, it's a cold world. He mentions that blonde chick I showed earlier is going to be the first explosive victim and pulls her up on TV. As the guy counts down the 3 minutes until she's on stage, you hear her milker's bomb ticking.
3 minutes and 26 seconds. 3 minutes and 25 seconds.
Using her tools, Stripperella starts to free herself from the table at last. So after freeing her leg, Shorty pull out that flexibility. Cause look at that leg, bro. Look at her foot. Look at the feet. I'm about to... Anywho. But yeah, she got the job done and freed her other side. He was enjoying the show, calling it annoying, but that's what's funny about it. When Doc realized she escaped, Stripperella flips over him, says some corny-ish like award for the best kick goes to me, and roundhouses his sorry ass, sending him into a tube. He's like, best dressed kick? So corny. She's like, it's the only one-liner I had to match the show. Whatever. Doc tells her to freeze or he's injecting strips with cellulite, and she's like, not cellulite. She froze, but he proceeded to attack her with his spider-looking device anyways. Reaching him, she gets a kick off on Doc, and damn, that was nasty. But yet again, these Dr. Octopus-looking tubes coming clutch for him, sweeping her up. Stripperella attempts to fight off the tentacle hentai scene in actually pretty good choreographed fashion, ultimately making the machine destroy itself. Damn. To where she hits Doc with... Hold on now. I'd pay top dog to be hit with this move. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm not even down bad. Maybe I am. Anywho, just look at the grip, bruh. Give me it. Moving along. She gives Dr. Goof and Smirts a taste of his own medicine, plumping him up now like a bloated whale. Realizing she still needs to stop explosive tits, Stripperella is off to the award show. Driving behind a grandma she did not want... Yo, this grandma's an asshole. That grandma did not want strips cutting in front of her at all. Why is she so petty, bruh? Anyway, Strips is just as petty and drops over Granny's whip like a savage, making Granny triggered, so she pulls up and flips off Stripperella. Stripperella is now stopped by a train when a truck delivering ramp stops right beside her. So seeing the GTA 5 stunt moment right in front of her eyes, she goes behind the truck and hits the ramp, leading straight into the award show. Once there, Strips jumps on the stage yelling, "Wait! They don't love you like that." Anywho, tells Enorma she's been booby-trapped, because literally, dog, and that she has 2 minutes left unless Strips defuses her chest. So she lays Shorty on her back and gets to it. Ultimately, Stripperella got the bomb defused, flinging it out the building lethally using a purse like a slingshot. How does she even do this? Episode ends with Stripperella's boss saying he came for cesarean, but it's just rubble. And she's like, must have been the bomb. So he's like, where's the doctor?
Dead. Kaboom. Gone. See you later. I've ruled the cause of death to be spontaneous combustion. That's all that's left of him.
And yeah, we get to learn we didn't see the end of Dr. S.
Dr. Caesarean.
If you liked, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. I'll catch you guys in the next.